Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning. My name is Narayana. This is Krishna Priya, my wife, and this is Ivan. And with our colleague Richard, we are the Detox Collective, and we run juice fasting and detoxification programs in Portugal at Munhos Velhos, and also here in India at the Shivananda Ashrams. This juice fasting program was conceived by our co-founder Parameshwara, and we've been coming here to India for many, many years. Yeah. Parameshwara is no longer with us, but he was a devotee of Shivananda, and many years ago, when he was a younger man, he had a very serious accident which prevented him from walking without the aid of a steel corset. He was in the Bahamas and checked into the Shivananda Ashram as a Karma Yogi. And he was there for 4 years as a Karma Yogi. And during that time, Swami Vishnudevananda took him under his wing and yogaed him back to health. So we have a very strong link with the Shivananda organization here. Yeah. And we come here every year at the end of the year, and we do a program here in Madurai and also one in Neadam.
We run a juice fasting course for 14 days. That's 10 days fasting and 4 days breaking. And during that time, we flood your system with all sorts of nutrients from different colors of juices. We have a vegetable broth in the evening, which helps your electrolytes ground. It helps you to feel safe and earthed. And our guests on this program have done really well. We've just broken the fast, and we are providing them with a breaking of the fast for 4 days. So we've been making them fruit salads, we'll be making a salad at lunchtime, we'll be making a really delicious soup tonight. So everybody's quite excited about this. So when people first start on the program, they sometimes look a little bit worn out or grey or a little bit stressed from their daily lives, or maybe they've been overeating or whatever the life brings. And over the course of a few days, they start to absolutely, the energy changes. So instead of the energy going into your digestive system and into the rest of your body, the energy comes up through the central channel and into the brain. And it helps us to have this mental clarity. People literally start to shine from the inside out. So it has a similar aspects to Kapalabhati, the pumping breath. And this really helps to actually build up the detoxification process much stronger in the body. Also, the Shivananda yoga really helps to increase the detox even more. It was devised to put with the program, and it makes it really work well together. It's a beautiful combination and helps to speed everything up. By day 5, people are glowing and starting to walk light on their feet. By the time they go home at the end of the program, they look fantastic and they feel absolutely brilliant.
The combination of yoga, meditation and juice fasting is really, really essential. It was the first program of its kind to put together the practices of yoga, meditation and juice fasting, and is now copied all over the world. Yeah. It was really intuitive by Parameshwar and his then partner Anakaren Moss, with inspiration from Swami Shivananda, who was very, very much into fasting, and we have adopted many of his principles in this program. Here at the Meenakshi Ashram in Madurai, we have a really special space for juice fasting in Chanti Nivas area, where we have separate from the main ashram, so we are not disturbed by the rest of the students and their eating. We have our own kitchen and preparation area, and we are completely self-contained, which means that we are protected and safe. And it's very important when you're fasting to feel safe and secure and protected. And we have all these elements here at the ashram.
Hi, my name is Ayushi Saxena, and I got to know about juice fasting detox program through my brother, who already has attended this program, and it was quite beneficial for him. So the purpose of doing this program was to take a break basically and detox all the things which are negative thoughts which are going in my mind, to like clear out my mind and see a new picture. This juice program fasting has helped me a lot actually, because when you're not thinking about food, you can think about other things. So that is happening to me, that's really happening. So yeah, along with that, they give like nice mix of juices which cleanses my body, and I can really feel it. I also practiced yoga during this time, so that also helped me a lot. Like after doing this yoga for like 10 days, my flexibility has increased because of the juice detox. So like all toxins had got out. And yes, like on the 10th day after this juice fasting is over, I feel like I can see much clearer and think much clearer.
So I'm Sahil from Odisha, and basically got to hear about this from my parents. Their friends had been here also earlier, so they recommended me to come here as well. For me, the main reason would be to basically cleanse my mind and the body in both ways. But mainly, I was like more focused on learning the meditation properly and bringing proper flexibility to my body. So it really did help me a lot, I would say. Like within this fasting period, I have lost like very good amount of weight, and now I feel extremely light, which is which I can feel it while during the yoga also. And yeah, I mean, my mind is that also, like, I can think more properly. I The meditation and the yoga and the fasting, because now you don't have to, as like Ayushi said before, we don't have to think about food. So now we are able to think more clearly, and it certainly has helped us with our gut health and overall health as well. So it really, and yeah, I would definitely want to add this, that we had a lot of misconceptions and myths. You can say that 10 days would be really big, and like, wow, we won't be able to even survive. How do you guys survive and all? I would say that these guys are extremely expert. This has been there for like 30 years or more. So these guys really know how to do it, what to do. They will take care of you like the parents. So you don't have to worry about anything. From like the juices will also, and there are also a lot of facts we didn't know about the food and the juices, the fruits, vegetables, which we got to know about from them. So it's what definitely worth it, I would say.
I'm Valmiki Raghunath, and I'm from Chennai. Um, I got to know of this program last year when I came here for the yoga vacation. So this was just starting, and I was almost tempted to join in, but I didn't have the guts. So finally, one full year gave me the guts to join this program. I registered for it early and was looking forward to it. The last 10 days have been transforming to me because I could tell myself, I can do this. The next mountain I have to climb is marathon. What's unique about this program, I thought, is I read a lot about other juice fasting programs. What's unique here is this is not just a standalone juice fasting program here. It's done by people who have about 25, 30 years experience in the business. And they have personal care and attention that they give us. And this is also blended with the other things that are going on in the ashram surroundings itself. And then you have meditation, you have yoga, then you have the pranayama. So the overall atmosphere is so sattvic and so very elevating. I think I've tremendously benefited. But when I go back to the real world, let's see what my wife tells me. The fact that this is an all-encompassing program. We have about 4 hours, at least 4 hours of yoga, almost an hour of meditation, an hour of pranayama, and with people who are guiding us through the whole process also. It's not that we are left to our own self. Yes. And also the juice detox program itself, it's not that they leave it somewhere and then it's you come and serve yourself, you eat with others, you sit and then serve yourself and walk away or something. This is there is personal care and attention that's given to each one of us. Oh, by the way, we also learnt about neti, and we've been doing it every day. The nose cleansing yogic nose cleansing program, kinesiology, and which is the muscles telling you what to do, and dowsing. So we are learning more than just juice fasting, and so my hope is, and that they guaranteed it, by the way, that the benefits of this would stay with us, not just for these 15 days, but longer. And I like the fact it's a 10-day program of fasting followed by 5 days of slow weaning, careful weaning us back to the real world. Or rather, we were in the real world, we are going back to the Maya world. Yes, yeah. So we are looking forward to the next 2 days of this before we get back there. Absolutely awesome program. Highly recommend it.
To the sun and the moon, to the sky and the earth, to all the elementals, the devas and the nature spirits, we thank you for the juice we are about to receive. Blessings on the juice and the juice makers.
Om, 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 om. So this is melon, celery, and cucumber. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Also, I would add to this is that we definitely got to learn about a lot of habits that we should implement in our life, and yeah, I'm definitely going to, because from after this we'll also be dependent on our habits. Now it will be us taking care of the learnings we got from here with that knowledge, so we have to take care of ourselves. So that's something we also got to know about, what to do's, not to do's, and all. So it definitely was worth it, I would say.
The main thing which I like is like the juices which they give. So this is like a different variety of the juices. So like not a single juice repeated like same day twice or like that. So and they teach us like you need to get your plate very colorful. So that helps, and that's why it doesn't seems boring. Like if you just do it with like a orange juice, so you can't do it. So they gives a like different variety of juices, so that's keep us going. So we are always thinking about what surprises us next. So yeah, like that we and the evening broth, that was amazing. And they put a lot of effort, like we have seen the recipes, it takes like one day to prepare those broths. So yeah, like those are nice things. And also, as Sahil mentioned, we got to learn a lot about the diet which we are consuming, and also like what thing affect how to our body. So that is very important actually. Like we were under misconception that if you take orange juice or any kind of juices empty stomach, it would be acidic, but no, it is not. If we take orange juice or lemon juice on an empty stomach, it is alkaline in nature, that benefits us. So yeah, like these kind of teachings also helped us. So basically this program has reset our body, and now we feel that we are all set to like it's like a second birth, you can say. Yeah, second birth with like a better body. So yeah, I think as Valmiki ji said, like now let's see how it will for us when we go to the real world. Yeah.
And I have to mention something about the group also here. Apart from the organizers, Narayanji, Karanji, and Ivanji, all came from Portugal to help us through this program and brought all their experience and care into the program. But the group that was around us, initially we started with 6 people. So the other 5, in ways probably you guys didn't even know, were supporting me in this. And I knew I was also doing the same thing for them. There were days when I felt a bit low, but as soon as I came here, I put on my smile and they say, oh, you're smiling. And so it perked me up and perked them up also. So the group, I learned a lot from the group. And that's the whole thing. I was not by myself in this. So I would say if you're looking to detox, if you're looking to cleanse and clear your mind and soul and body, and also lose some weight, also bring your triglycerides, lipid panels, and glucose under control, and just be a new person, I think I would strongly recommend this program. Thank you.
Like after 5 days, we all started seeing some difference in each other, and we used to say like, oh, your face is glowing and you have lost a weight, your face has gotten slimmer. So that keeps us moving. That's how we kept on moving and motivated each other. So yeah, like if you do it alone, so it would be really tough, and fasting sounds like a nightmare. But if you do it the right community, right people who helps you, support you, that then it can be done. And yeah, fasting is like a bit challenge, but here the whole environment is so positive that you don't feel like you are doing some hard thing.
For me, I would definitely say that I learned here about mindfulness, where it means basically is you need to focus on the present, not think about the past, not think about the future. So we have heard this a lot of times. I mean, everyone says about it, but it's about like doing it in the application that we learned here. While doing the yoga, while doing the meditation, the asanas, the pranayam, and everything, even the while eating, or like while having juice. It's all about like you think about the present and not the past and not the future. And that's the beauty of the life that I personally got to know from here.
When I get here, so I had a lot of thoughts like what I wanted to do in my life. And some things were not going right. So I was puzzled with a lot of thoughts. But when I came here, give some time apart from food, focused on what's right and what people around me doing, and all of them seems so happy, like yourself, and a lot of people they were smiling all the time. So yeah, like that gives me a positive things like like life is not that bad and you can sort out things. So that kind of perspective I started to get. And at the end of 10 days I feel like all of my problems are in my head. If I take some time to sort it out, it is not that big problem.
Um, One of the biggest takeaways from me is the fact that I am in control of my body. I can control it if I wanted to, or I can let go if I want to also. So there's nobody else to blame. There's nobody else to talk about here. These 10 days, the fact that I could stay away from so many, as I walked past the kitchen, masala dosa going on inside, and I was perfectly fine about it. So things are in your control. You can take control of this and set on a right path. So I hope I can take this back to my life and carry this energy forward.
Although it seems like ashram life is very slow, like people don't do much, it seems like that, but when you come here there is a fixed schedule. So you don't have to worry about, okay, what will I'm going to do in my free time, because there is no free time. You would be busy, you would be differentially busy. And so from that I learned one thing, that if you have a productive things, or if you have things which you like to do in your day, then you will be happy. So that's what also I have observed about the ambience here, and people here are happy because they are busy and they are doing things which they like to do. And helping others is also one of the biggest thing, because most of the time I used to think if something others can do, why you have to do it. So but here when I do some karma yoga and help others, then also I got to know like why in the like it helps you only. If you help other, you are helping yourself, because then you can be happy.
And that's another big attraction here, the fact that the community that you're living in is absolutely peaceful. Even if you're mentally agitated, you come here, you will relax, and you'll and and very supportive atmosphere also. If I cannot get into a yoga pose, there is no judgment there. You just come and help me get into that pose, and also very supportive, saying that I continue doing this for 2 months, you will get there. So whether it is yoga, pranayama, or the juice fasting itself, the atmosphere itself is just fantastic. You can go walking around the trail. I even counted the number 500 exact steps as you go one full round. So and also some amount of wildlife, although the monkeys are actually a nuisance, but it's nice to have them around. I would actually miss them if they are not here, and the mosquitoes too. I would still miss them, I think. It learns you to live with what is there, and not resist it all the time. Most of the time we are reacting. This helps you just accept it and not react. And a beautiful calming atmosphere. I love the temple. Evenings or early in the mornings when something goes on there. So this is everything is here in this little area, and I love the Sunday and Wednesday walks. We went up the hill. I didn't think that I could climb all the way up. I did. Yeah, and beautiful pictures we took there. Saw the sunrise from the other one, from that building there. And also the satsang, the breaks they give from the satsang and from the morning thing, where the walks come in. seems somebody has planned it beautifully, or it's just fallen in place beautifully.
The benefits of juice fasting, it's quite a large list of things that can really be corrected just through fasting. So the metabolic benefits of juice fasting is lowering your blood pressure, normalizing your blood sugars, reducing insulin resistance, which we know is a big thing. Diabetes is a big thing. We can reverse the aspects of type 2 diabetes through fasting. Your mental clarity improves, increased concentration levels, cancer prevention, cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, and all of these things can be really reduced in number. It really helps the body in so many ways. Science is starting to catch up with it now. There are many studies on fasting, and also Swami Vishnu Devananda and Swami Shivananda also gave little teachings on this as well. Yeah. We're very grateful to have this opportunity to juice and run this program at the Meenakshi Ashram in Madurai. It's the most beautiful ashram, and it's a very safe environment for fasting. It's a very nice spiritual path. So thank you very much.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.